So can we get a where we left off last?
I was about to do the last time on
Oh,
Dragon
okay.
Ball Z. Last time on Waterdeep Dragon Heist. That was, yeah. So you all took a quest from Volo to find his friend Floon Blagmar. And after finding a Zentarum hideout where he was supposed to be, found some Kenku who were affiliated with the Xanathar's Guild, who were in a guild turf war with the Zentarum. You found someone there you did not expect. You found a nobleman named Renaer Neverember, the estranged son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep. Turns out the Zentarum aren't that smart. They kidnapped two people. They were looking for one, and they sent the wrong one. Well, actually, pardon me. They questioned the wrong one. Actually, the Xanathar's Guild's really the one that's not smart here, because they took the wrong person when they busted into this hideout. So, you took care of the Kenku. I believe you interrogated some, and then they ended up getting their necks broken somehow. I forget how.
It was Tide and somebody else, right?
It was Stella, if I recall correctly.
Stella.
Obligatory.
Yeah.
But real quick,
yes.
I tried to write stuff down, but I didn't get my pen out quick enough. So the guy that we found was Xanathar's buddy, right?
Was Volothep's buddy.
Volo's buddy. Okay.
It wasn't the guy we were looking for, but it was.
Yeah.
I remember that. I just couldn't remember how they were related.
It's a tertiary guy you found. And then after getting caught up with this Lord Neverember, the cops busted in.
Right as I was putting a note saying that we did it.
Yep.
Yeah, and we were ransacked the place. We found that hidden room with artwork and
we have the stolen paintings.
You have the stolen paintings.
What we should have done was we should have wrapped up the bodies in the ornate rugs that were in there.
Obviously, because rugs hide everything.
Whatever. It's not even a problem.
So a dozen guards from the City Watch come in. At their head is a very stern-looking man. So his uniform's a little more ornate. He has some captain's knots on his shoulder, and he takes a look at you all quizzically. Takes a look down at the dead Zentarum, because if you recall, the Zentarum have a tattoo of a snake. Of a snake, a flying snake on their
and
body.
Those were the bird people, right?
Those were the people. The bird people were from Xanathar's Guild.
So
yes, there are many names.
We came in thinking that the Zentarum were going to be here, but when we got here, Xanathar's Guild had already cleaned the place, and they had set up these lookouts, which we then killed.
And then kidnapped the wrong person.
But we did try talking to them. I remember that.
We did.
Efforts were made.
Yeah.
And
maybe not the best efforts, but
efforts nonetheless. But the captain looks at you quizzically, looks down at the dead Zentarum, kind of nods, looks back to you a little more quizzically, looks down at the dead Kenku, kind of nods, looks back to you all, sighs, and says, I take it you're not with the Zentarum or with the Xanathar's Guild, correct?
I try to mimic his nod.
As he is doing that, I'm going to try to palm the note that I tried to plant on one of them and put it in my pocket so that I can see it. Because it says we killed him.
All right. Roll me a stealth check.
Damn it. Stealth
sneaky.
or sleight of hand?
Pardon?
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Oh, sleight of hand would be more appropriate. Or stealth, whichever's higher.
That's a natural 1. So.
Ooh. Okay, so I was going to give the captain Oh yeah.
Just starts like eating it.
Ooh.
Like, don't see it. Oh.
I mean, I'm not doing it in like a I'm guilty sort of way, just like a
Homer Simpson fading into
maybe
the
not.
bushes. Yeah.
Well,
It's like-
what if the other two people that were with us, who are not here today,
No.
happen to just kind of pass out for one reason or another?
What are you talking, dude?
You have an excellent
as he's trying to
point.
do this, they like suddenly pass out and block from view what is happening, so the captain doesn't actually see him eat this note.
He just puts it in his mouth. So good idea. I have plans for them.
Okay.
So, but a good idea.
We'll just treat them like they're non-entities right now in the background somewhere.
Plans exist.
Okay, I didn't know if we need to explain that away or not.
Oh no.
Okay.
We're in the process of that. So
the question was that we're not them. We nod.
Oh, he looks towards Tide and says, "What's that? What's that note, son?"
Oh, well, we met one of the other people, Xanatar. What are these two groups called again? And I'm asking him.
Are you trying to bluff, or are you actually?
I mean, it's
are
not.
you being for serious?
I guess it is a bluff. But
You're lying to him. You're like, I don't know who these people are.
I'm just implying I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably would have heard of them, I would imagine. It's going to be a deception check from you.
Okay, that made up for it. Okay, 17.
I have a backup if they get the note, by the way.
It was 17.
17. Oh, actually, I didn't think I'd have to roll so many stats for him. Thank you.
What a magical character this guard captain is.
Well, if you don't have it, that means it's a -10.
I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know.
That's how I'm.
Good news on you still managed to bluff your way past these guards. They must be thinking about something else. They're like, huh.
Yeah.
Kind of looks at the group, sees the ASMR, the Genasi, you the Genasi, the Goblin, the Dwarf, and the Tortle. And he kind of gets a nod like, oh, you're them. Okay, yeah. Oh, you're all new here. So he goes into a...
Yes.
He's about to go into a 10-minute treatise on the differences between these two factions. For the sake of television and me not having to go through that, he essentially, thorough detail, explains the difference between these two groups.
I take out that piece of paper on the back and start writing notes. And just make sure, okay, I got you.
And after he's done and says, so what was in that note?
Oh, it was just trying to see if we could help in any way. We ran across these people, and I'm just afraid that someone got someone. You know, these people are dead.
To be fair, none of us are from around here, so we're not familiar with the area. You know, we're still sorting stuff out.
We were looking for a friend, and the friend was not here, and we found some other stuff, and I think we're a little bit out of our depth. Hello, I'm Figbog. Extend the hand.
I should. Oh yeah, sorry, you caught me in a very lecturing mood. Sorry, I like to catch people up on the current events. My name is, and I will spell this for you, so don't worry. My name is Hyustus Staggett. That's Hyustus Staggett, Staget.
That's like the head guard guy with the knots and everything.
It's the captain, yes.
Hyustus.
Hyustus.
Oh, I'm gonna remember it.
No. Hyustus.
Hyustus.
And he says, "Oh well.
What brings you all to this place?"
kind of goes through and says, "Oh yeah, we heard a ruckus. Heard there was a ruckus here." So.
There was indeed a ruckus.
Yep. Noticed your friend back there. He kind of tips his cap to, says, "Lord Neverember, sir." And the kind of,
yes.
Did you all heal Renera up, because he was beaten up pretty bad, if I remember right? Yeah,
I feel like we did.
Yeah, or at least you administered. We can say that you administered some sort of first aid to him.
I remember offering him piss water. That was a thing that we did.
That was a thing.
Oh, he wasn't drunk enough for that. So.
Well, no, I didn't give it to drink. I was gonna clean him off because he was all beat up.
Right.
Or no, maybe I did. Maybe I did also offer it to drink. The important thing is that he is our friend, and yes, we helped that man. That's what we did.
And nods and Neverember nods and says, "Yes, that is accurate." Clearly, woebegone and exhausted, sprawled out on this box that you have used as a makeshift cot for him. And Captain Heist says, "Well, thank you for taking care of this mess for us. I'm glad that I didn't have to visit any of my men and women in the infirmary, or had to go to someone's home to tell them that one of their loved ones has died. So
right.
I appreciate
I don't know about these people, but
they were birds. They were. It's okay. I'm just gonna be like, yes. We have done a service, and we are happy to see you here. Also, keep us in mind. We are currently doing work, but if you have other work, then we later will be available for work.
Fig, have you given them your resume yet?
I probably have a stick that I can spare, although I need to stop by the local equivalent of a copy mart, the green wall, to get some more
Staples nearby.
It's a Staples, Stall Pals. Anything that we can differentiate a thinly veiled guys. But yes, I think just looking at these guards, I don't even know if I think I need a resume. I feel we're a pretty distinguishable party, especially on myself, as I previously have discussed, wearing rags and covered in dirt and grime and naturey sticks and ugly and not from around here.
Yeah, the Captain Staggett just takes the resume in his hands and kind of brushes it off, folds it in his pocket, and says, I'll give that to our human resources, and they'll reach out to you within the fortnight."
That's good.
Does he smell the pee on it?
You don't need to roll the insight check. He definitely does.
We are very strong, and we will be of great assistance. But long night, and we found friends, so I think it's time to leave. Friend, you have hesitation.
Well, I feel obligated to let you know that it's best to let the city watch handle things like these. This gang turf war is kind of starting to heat up, so not all officers are as forgiving as I am, and as we always say, best to keep the blood off the streets. Okay, which it's a fairly common phrase you've heard from Waterdeep. It's slang basically meaning the city watch saying basically the streets, be civil, but if something happens in this in the underworld or whatnot, they're not going to dig too deep, basically.
Right.
So
So we will go back onto those clean streets and thank you, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. And he motions to Lord Neverember and says, Lord Neverember, if you'll come with us, we'd like to take you to the station, get you healed up, and to give you a proper escort to your home. Make sure you get home safe, okay? And Neverember says, oh, yes, bless you. And turns to you all and says, thank you for what you've done. You're Volo's friends, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Do you think he could sign a copy of my book?
Oh, you've also picked up Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Big fan.
I'm pretty sure we can arrange that.
We'll be in touch.
Be in touch for sure.
I mean, we have met Volo. Maybe we should go through a third party though, because if I remember last time, we kind of intimidated the shit. Well, we did it.
I did.
Stella and you did.
And I also don't want to seem too needy. It's like too starstruck.
Yeah. You're not gonna like just totally like fan out over him. Excellent. Yeah, smart. Also, Fig, I'm glad you mentioned Stella, because she's been so quiet this past little bit. You all turn to her. She looks broiling, thoroughly enraged. Not full-on barbarian rage, mind you, but she, as the guards turn to leave, she marches right up to Captain Saget and says, one of your guards was rude to me, and I managed to speak to her manager.
I was going to say, this is perfect.
That sounds
it's
like
perfect.
See, I told you. So, yeah, if you recall a session back, there was she went to look for Floon amongst those bodies, and she was pretty rude to those guards, actually. But
almost that like exact same way, too.
Yes, exactly. And she asked to see their manager eventually, and they said, oh, I'm sure you'll meet him.
This is the manager.
This is the manager
right here.
So she turns to all of you and says, I will be with you all when I'm finished with this man. And you see a exhausted look. It's that look of like, if you've been in retail and you've seen the manager, it's that face of, yep, I knew this was going to happen. I heard about this. I know this is going to happen.
Yeah.
He's going to go earn his pay by getting yelled at for the next. How long are we going to be playing for today?
We'll find out.
Oh,
and it'll be that length of time.
Whenever Stella comes back.
It could take a while.
It's a long meeting.
This isn't the first time this has happened.
I've got a lot to say.
Yeah, and you see her just going off, and you see him kind of give the valid point of, because if you recall, Stella is not actually from Waterdeep. She's a noblewoman from, I believe, from a kingdom in the Feywild, I think, is what we came to. And so she is a foreign dignitary meddling with an investigation in Waterdeep. Oops, indeed.
Does she have diplomatic immunity? Can we do this quest?
Diplomatic immunity.
She didn't know she was getting involved.
Oh, to be fair, she does have intelligence of 8, so she might not have, but her wisdom of 15 probably should have tipped her off. This is not a good idea.
Look, it's fine. They'll just talk, and we'll figure out the rest of the adventure while Stella digs her own grave, and then we'll go save Stella.
And we slowly tiptoe away.
Yeah.
Yes. But judging from the look on Captain Saget's face, she will be fine.
If we're wrapping up side characters, what is our dwarf friend doing?
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
You turn to Zalman, and he's nowhere.
I hate when that happens.
Oh no.
I'm just you know what? I'm not gonna look for him, but I'm gonna like put my finger in my head. He's hiding in the boxes. That's what I would have done. Just hid in the boxes.
You're welcome to check.
No, I'm not gonna check. I trust him.
Yeah.
I trust that he's in the boxes.
I mean, that's what I almost did when I saw Stella walk over.
Implicitly.
I mean, we all thought about it.
Right.
A little peer behind the veil. I rolled a stealth check for him, and he rolled very well. And none of
Probably
you
better than I would have rolled, and I'm the rogue.
I just
no,
trust.
Hey, you saw my lock picking
Accurate
attempt.
So, with
Okay.
two, yes. So, you are now looking for this. From what you recall, from what Renair and Everember told you, Floon was taken to a Xanathar's Guild's hideout. He didn't know where it was, but it's around here somewhere.
So, I was about to say, is that something that the cops would know?
They probably might have an idea of where it is. That being said,
we should probably sneak out. We're in a bad spot to be asking questions like that.
There's like the equivalent of like uniformed officers, basically like kind of like starting to clean up the area and get things ready. But the captain and the bulk of the guards are gone.
Okay.
Taking escorting the two nobles back to the station. Poor Captain Heistus getting you can. They're about 3 or 4 blocks down. You can still hear Stella.
I'm staying as far away from that as I possibly can.
You can kind of tell that like, oh, that rage is boiled over.
So he is being saved with the Xanathars.
The Xanathar's Guild have flew.
So I'll be honest.
And we killed some of them, right?
You killed some of them, but this is a citywide guild.
Okay.
This is not a small time gang. This is
and no one can trace us to the bodies.
Correct.
Which is important.
Yeah,
for
the
later
guard,
relations.
The city guard is very much willing to let this go because, as the captain said, he didn't have to deal with it. His crew didn't have to deal with it. He doesn't have to write any letters to families saying that someone is dead. So he is content to let that be. Especially since you saved a prominent noble.
Can I? Oh, sorry, Andrew.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm going to turn to Mr. Fodgers and say, I see your idea. Let's not talk to them because I don't want to get put in a cage. They're pretty much the worst thing. They remind me of these white and blue folks that had a lot of rules. I don't like them. And I think they're kind of full of themselves. And you know what? I support Stella and all her endeavors. That being said, was the Xanathar.
Xanathar, yes.
It is a circle, right? The eye is the symbol.
Oh, yeah. For them, it'd be more of an eye, yeah. Because Xanathar is a beholder.
What? No.
Oh my God!
I had no idea.
Yeah.
But I'm going to. Figbog doesn't know.
Yeah.
Figbog doesn't know. Didn't we talk to a purple gnome man that was an eyeball person? We should either go talk to them or just like sneak in. I'm gonna mention that to Tide and Fodgers.
You most certainly can.
Fodgers, you haven't even been inside. It's amazing. There's so many knickknacks. That's where I got That's where I got the little puppet.
I was gonna say I don't think I ever met the person
Yeah,
because I was being antsy and not
outside.
about the shop, not about the shopping detour.
Tide, is it that you that have the cloak, or was it the Z-Man that has the cloak?
I think Zalman had the cloak.
Zalman has a cloak.
Zalman had the cloak.
Has the stylish half cloak cape, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's no sweater, but
No.
it'll do.
Few things can be.
Yeah. I'll be on it, but yes, I recommend that, or we go talk to Jobman and we figure out what Jobman. Correct, and we figure out what Jobman wants us to do.
I like your first idea.
Talking
Talk
to Purple Gnome.
Zablob. I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Zwab.
He seems like he could, help us out a little bit.
Well, if they have, so hear me out. If they have the guy in a cage, they probably don't want to let him out of a cage. That's something I've picked up in my many years of experience, is that when people put people in cages, they want to keep them in the cages. So I don't know if Zablob is a good purple gnome or not. We could talk to Zablob. I want to free our red-headed friend, who I don't remember the name of.
Ploon.
That's a Ploon. Ploon. Was that what you
Ploon.
said?
F is in Frank. L.
Flume.
Floon.
No. Floon.
Floon.
Yes. Floon.
Floon.
So
also, can I have a round of intelligence checks?
Oh yeah.
This will go well.
I know this group.
10. Hey. Hey.
Should I
Fodgers,
just
10.
roll a d20 and add my intelligence to it? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is this an idea
20.
roll?
Nice.
20 of the natural
What a
variety.
brainiac.
No, not natural. I
A
got
dirty
18
20?
plus 2.
Ah.
That's gonna be my best roll of the night, for the record. So it's all downhill from here.
Also, so Mr. Fodgers takes a minute, thinks, the Xanathar's Guild as a symbol is an eye. Zablob had lots of eyes in his shop.
Mm-hmm.
What if Zablob was a member of the Xanathar Guild? So maybe asking him for advice on where to find the Xanathar Guild might not be helpful.
See, I don't want to. It's important that we don't go in and beat anybody up for no reason.
I slowly start putting my gun away.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that you had guns.
Yeah. I'm going to motion to Tide and then motion to the dead bodies like, yeah, don't do that. They were fine for now.
To be fair, he didn't break anyone's neck. 2 people.
Yeah, it's fine. You know what? I'm just saying that the tensions get high and then we hurt Birdman, and I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, no, I'm on the page. I'm trying to think of a good way to go about, because I don't want to talk to the guards and I don't want to talk to Zablob, but I'm pretty sure Zablob is getting in. Would we be okay with? I don't want to break in though.
Maybe we should. What time is it? Do you think?
It's night now.
It's probably
because we were leaving his shop when it was closing, and then we came here, and it's night now.
Do you think that he would be leaving his shop right about now?
So it's one of those deals where he lives there, he has the shop floor, and then upstairs is his place.
Can we possibly see if he is trying to go to the guild right now?
You are welcome to skedaddle over and take a look-see.
Do we want to do a stakeout?
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
All right. So we're gonna go rent a room at the bar opposite his place of work.
If you're thinking of the Skewer Dragon was like a block down, but
cool.
There is definitely a bar right across the street because we're in the dock ward.
We go drink.
Bars are everywhere.
Well, I don't want to drink there. I want to go get a room and then take some cups upstairs, like sit by the window, just staring at them.
So actually, you find a very cozy little tavern across the street. It's got some very nice outside seating.
Oh my gosh,
And
is it run by, can I say it's run by a kindly old lady?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
In fact, it's actually called Grandma's Tavern.
Oh, Grandma.
She comes and...
Cannon, write it down.
Cannon writing it down. Bless you both, all of you. Thank you.
Grandma's Tavern.
Grandma's Tavern. So, Mr. Fodgers, what is Grandma's name?
Helena.
Helena. Oh, it's this giant Goliath woman, and she just comes over and sees you all sit down and says, "Oh, welcome to my tavern. Would you all like me to bring out an ale out here? What's your poison, gentlemen?"
Oh, well, I'm.
Do you have any?
I'll ask for the special. The Grandma's baked cookies ale.
I was like, "Can I have a hot chocolate?" I don't.
Extra whipped cream, please.
And I'll take, just the strongest, like hardest to drink, whatever you can give me.
Mr. Fodgers.
It's been a night.
She says, "Oh, don't worry, Sonny." Puts this giant meaty hand on your shoulder and comfortingly and says, "Don't worry. Grandma Helen will take care of you." She comes back with a nice hot chocolate with actually a can of whipped cream for Fig.
This is gonna affect Fig's figure.
Oh hell yeah! And Tide, she brings over a homemade cookie porter, or that, and
I like it.
on the rim of the glass there are sprinkles, and it even comes with a small little tea cookie.
Perfect.
I would, if someone owns a bar or brewery, please make that happen. I now want a cookie, an actual cookie porter, and I will give Mr. Fodgers his drink when
Fodgers returns.
When Fodgers returns.
Fodgers deep in thought with his puppet pal.
He's writing the script right now.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you all kind of keep a.
I'm gonna. So yeah, the idea is like we're gonna get this, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna rent a room that is facing the street. And
you all are out on the street, facing that, and
I need to look inconspicuous then.
Yeah,
we'll say there's a high.
Yeah, you all just look.
Line. Does anybody have a newspaper that I can poke holes in?
At this time of night,
yeah, just my face.
You're not conspicuous at all.
Good.
It's kind of one of those things where you're out on. It's basically a beer garden, so you all are kind of got a view of it. You've all paid for your drinks. I'm assuming you're just kind of nursing them.
Oh no, I shot mine.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry.
So, no, you're good. So I described their drinks. Grandma Helena brings out this Goliath coffee, which is remarkably similar to Irish coffee, but uses like insane proof. Like it's like moonshine. It's super moonshine tier liquor in there.
This is these are wild berries that naturally have some low levels of alcohol, but they've been fermenting for 20 years on the Alps.
Plus, also, she put in lots of alcohol in it.
Yeah. I am going.
Shoot that back. Yeah. Okay.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
Big. Goliath lady.
Yeah.
I will either approach her or I'll hit her up if she's not busy or just another patron and then inquire about Purple Man across the street.
So
Purple Gnome.
So Grandma Helena is a great grandmother. She always has time for you.
Oh,
favorite NPC of the year.
She come over to her and says, "Oh, she somehow she knows your name. Oh,
Sure.
Fig, what do you?"
You remind me of my brood mother. You are so sweet. Yes. I'm gonna motion over the street and just like talk to like, what's up with that purple Zablob guy? He seems weird. You got an eyeball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that old Zablob. Don't tell anyone, but he's even older than me. He's a fine enough neighbor in the shop.
So what? I mean, he's at least 25, 30.
Oh, she kind of motions over to the other bartender, who actually, I'm assuming, is her husband, and an equally old. Yeah, it's one of those things, and she brings you over another one of those of the what do we call your drink, Mr. Fodgers? I can't remember, but she brings over another one of those.
Mr. Fodgers, are you about to swing with this old giant couple?
No.
So okay.
But he is going to get a free drink out of it. And
see, manners go a long way.
Exactly. So she brings it over and says, "Now, might want to take it slow there, Sonny, because a couple of these gets me a little crazy, if you know what I mean." But she says, sorry, I get a little on tangents every now and then. But old Zablob over there, I think he's with one of them gangs, one of those Zanathers, because she's an old lady and can't pronounce things.
She knows pop culture. Yes, one of those Zanathers.
Yeah, she has the skateboard behind her and says, "Hello, fellow teens."
She really likes the Big Bang Theory, and so I'm gonna
She just got done watching Friends.
I'm gonna start Seinfeld soon.
Yeah. I'm gonna say so because we think they're bad people and we want to avoid them.
Ooh.
Looks at party. I want to make sure that we're not where they are. So where are they?
Solid logic. I love it.
Being an amazing grandmother as she is, Grandma Helena sees through you immediately and says, "You want to know where that hideout is, don't you?"
No.
Yes.
Figbog. I speak for the wilds. The wilds are withholding their words. the wilds are pleading the fifth. They have nothing to say.
She'll go further. Don't you lie to Grandma Helena.
I wouldn't.
She definitely gives this. Her face goes stern, Grandma, and says, "Don't you lie to Grandma Helena."
But do you know Grandma?
I know where they are. I'm going to tell you, because you look like fine young gentlemen, and we need more people like you.
Well, I am a goblin, but they can be gentlemen. I'm going to motion to Fodgers, and like, this one looks fine, and I'm going to motion to Tide. That one has a gun. Anyway, where's the hideout?
The blood stains
I'm currently
on the sweater.
cleaning it.
Whistling.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't whistle.
So she will tell you exactly where it is, because you look like fine, upstanding folk, and she tells you to be good and to, just be careful and come back and let me know that you're all safe when you get out.
We'll send a messenger pigeon. We'll send a message.
You actually can send an animal messenger at some point, and yeah.
I was about to say.
I also have a paper bird. I can send.
Yeah. You could
And,
send her a letter. Oh, you should write her
Exactly.
sometime.
I would also like to buy any merch
Yeah,
if they're selling any merch at the bar.
Oh, Grandma Helena's note.
Grandma's.
She has T-shirts that says,
Grandma's Tavern with a little knitting.
So
Grandma's Tavern with a little knitting.
Would they potentially have like a sweater with their logo on it?
First off, Grandma Helena is wearing one of those sweaters. It says, can I go to Grandma's this weekend?
I will buy 2. One to wear now, and then an extra one, just to have in case this one gets a little beat up.
Yeah, she kind of she gives you a little bundle with it all in there, and she kind of says, hope I counted it out right. Sometimes my memory goes a little bit, and she goes off. You open it up. There are 3 of those sweaters.
I am going to leave a 1 gold tip.
Grandma Helena appreciates, and that was all improv. Thank you. Bless you all. Grandma Helena and her tavern.
Oh, Grandma. Yes,
now you have to up. Now you have to top that. I don't think you're going to be able to top that.
I don't know if I can top Grandma.
I don't know. Jeff's pretty wily.
Well, so is Grandma after she's had a few drinks, apparently.
Right. I'm gonna throw out this. I don't want to get stuck on this tangent forever. I'm just gonna throw out there. I want a Foxy Goliath hat at some point, but I don't actually want. I just want to recommend it, and then we're gonna go to wherever these Xanathar people are.
She can be wearing some sort of rakish headwear if you want. Yeah, we can do that.
Sure. I just want to like either her or her husband can have it. Like I don't care which one.
She's definitely wearing the like the bonnet's not really the right word, but like the
sun hat. Like a straw hat with flowers.
It's more of like a bandana, like to pull her hair back and.
Oh, I got you, like a Rosie the Riveter look.
Yeah, more like a Rosie the Riveter kind of look. Yeah.
Oh. You said bandana. I'm like, Grandma, are you with the
That's why I'm like, bandana.
She secretly... She set us up the whole time. What? Never trust grandmas. Okay, well, we're going to trust Grandma, and we're going to go
Grandma's actually a mob boss now. Oh, the canon gets deeper.
I know, dude, the lore.
Okay, we'll work it out in post. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
What did she reveal of the location of the Xanathar?
She tells you. Let me see if this actually tells me where this is. It is on some street. She points it out on a map that you all have, because she's not that great with those street names. But
right.
She knows exactly where it is.
Down to the tavern, turn left, and then you'll see a sign. You turn right.
She doesn't have Waterdeep maps, so she remembers everything by landmarks, and we're new school.
And my son used to live on that corner.
No. See what it is? It's you have to turn where the old whatever used to be. It's all what everything was 50 years ago.
You go about
over over by the old chili company, and
you go about 500 feet down the road, and then you take a right at the sweet shop, and then you hug 3 lefts and a straight, and then you go another 570 yards, because you just know this instinctually while walking, and that's when you reach the Xanathars. We're gonna go there. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah. So you go there. She points you to a kind of
Should we rest?
Probably.
It's late. Has anybody used spell slots in that last fight? Did I use a spell slot? I didn't. I just used cantrips.
I think you just used cantrips. Yeah.
Did I?
I didn't.
I took a hit. I remember I took a hit.
You got healed though.
Yeah, for ease of use, the guard can heal you up.
Okay.
Before they leave, they'll heal you up.
Okay.
For
They're good
ease of
guys.
use. Yeah.
Upstanding gentlemen. I respect a man in
gentlemen, yeah.
uniform.
Exactly. So you get to the map, the point of the map where Grandma Helena points you to, and it's a manhole cover. So you pop that sucker off.
My element.
You go into the sewers. So
I see what's going on here.
So who has dark vision?
Oh, I think I do.
Does everybody? Do we all have dark vision?
Oh, I do not.
Oh, cool.
So someone's. I'll say you guys can like.
Here.
Hold Tide's hand or like guide him somehow.
I'm just gonna give Tide a torch. Here, light
that.
that.
No, I'm gonna give him the little arm and
give him the arm, guide him down, yeah.
I'm gonna give
Thanks,
you a torch.
Sonny.
I'm gonna let you know, because your eyesight's not so good anymore. I'm gonna let you know if you need it. Get just a bunch of old folks all of a sudden. If you need it, I have control flames, so I can double or half the effectiveness of your torch.
If you would like to, yeah.
Well, I also have light. I also have the light spell.
The light cantrip? Yeah.
But
cantrip, sorry.
But I can set things on fire.
I feel like we shouldn't be in this dark tunnel sneaking up on a gang, probably advertising with light that we're coming. Just a thought.
So what is our plan when we get to them? Should we just should we knock?
Let's see what happens. Let's be a little
sneaky. Not knock?
Go up there, see what is going on,
So handily enough, when you go down into the sewers, those of you that can see, which at this point is all of you, because you cast the light cantrip or torches, whichever you all have landed on.
Can I cast the light cantrip on the torch that Big turns on?
Yes. That's actually the most optimal way to doing it.
I don't know if that's the right word for it. Oh yeah, no, the most optimal way. So I light the fire with it, and you put light on it, and that way they both have to dispel magic and throw water on it. And if they do that, I can just fucking relight it, and you just recast it.
It's like one of those super powerful flashlights that works for like a mile for just like 30 seconds.
Just a beamer.
So you go down the manhole cover, take a look to your right, brick wall. Take a look to your left. There is a long tunnel. So, good news. There's only one way to go.
I was I tried the brick wall.
if I've learned anything, is there any way to blow up the brick wall?
Is there any sequence of bricks that I can tap on the wall that they will come apart?
That will be an investigation check.
All right.
I like to do that as well.
Feel free to roll independently.
Do I have to do it at disadvantage?
You can see. So I'd say either roll independently or roll with advantage.
I think we're all on this. We're
all on this. Okay,
I'll
yeah.
I got a 2, so I accidentally hit my head on one of the bricks that's sticking out a little bit.
13.
I got a 16.
I rolled.
16. This is a brick wall.
That's a good brick wall. We're gonna go left.
It's a solid brick wall.
That's
solid
high quality masonry for what's this town that we're in? Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
The Mason's Guild really did well.
Maybe it's worse than the pipes that I know. I know pipes. I've seen pipes. I don't actually like them that much, but I know they exist.
I mean, Fig, it's about as good, almost as good as the sewers as you've been in. Almost.
I don't know. There's nothing like home.
True. Exactly.
Right.
No place like
That's why it's...
No place like home.
So we're going down the tunnel.
We stealth them?
Well, not with our giant...
We can be stealthy via sound. Here, actually, let me look up specifically the language of control flames, because if I can half it, we could probably just make a little torchlight that he can see his feet and nothing else. Yeah, I can have the light, so we can just I can put a little light. We'll lead.
And it's a cantrip, so you can just wink it off right away. So,
yeah. So we'll lead, and we'll let Tide follow the pathway by listening.
Okay. And I just have a question for like the cantrips. Is mine a cantrip?
Light is a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Is, yeah.
So can I just like use that on and off like whenever?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I forget the duration, but you can just have it on.
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
hour. You can have one. I think you only have one instance of light activated. You can make it whatever color you want, and then it has a. Is it touch or is it a range? I
Mine's
think
touch.
Yes, touch.
It's touch.
So
Yes.
that's just something I can just keep doing like on or off. Like
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
If you end up doing it during combat, as a heads up, to be honest, I do not know why you would, but sometimes we have fun. If you do it during combat, it costs an action, so it's often not
Okay.
worth it to do during combat.
Okay.
But yeah, are you stealthy, Mr. Fodgers, or am I stealthy?
I am stealthy.
You can lead the way, and I'll be with Tide, chatting.
That seems fair. I'm gonna kind of like roll up my sweater a little bit and just be as sneaky as I can be.
So, yes. Also, by the way, if you're wondering, a putrid stench flows along this sewer tunnel, which leads. Box text says 2 directions. I said 1 because it was easier that way.
Yeah.
And that's it. It smells bad.
This is where the poop goes.
I was about to say,
This is where the poop goes.
can I roll a like insight roll or something to see if I can figure out what it is? Or like
the stench?
yeah. Like is it
I think it's
is it
poop.
just is it
That
like
might
poop
just be
because we're
common
in the
knowledge.
sewer, or is it like
Oh, is it a special kind of bad smell?
yeah.
Like what did? No.
Jeff, is there a special kind of bad smell? Or is it just poop?
It just smells like sewage.
Okay, all right.
Don't step in the water. It's not water.
So
It's mostly not water.
I'm not only going to be sneaky, but I'm also going to avoid every little pile of everything. And
That's wise. So are the rest of you all going to be stealthy as well, or are you just kind of clomping along?
well, I'm leading the way. Let's say I'm like a little bit ahead of them, like kind of
Yeah,
peering
maybe-
around the corner a little bit more, like
I'll be as stealthy
before
as
I do one
can.
of these. Like
Yeah.
I'll stealth with Tide and talk quietly.
so-
Tide, what do you want to talk about while I roll?
So a stealth checks from all of you then.
So
oh no.
is she like it was
So I got-
Grandma Helena. Like
I got a
your
9.
grandmother?
She was not my grandma. I don't know how she knew me. Do you think
It's
she's
that grandma
psychic?
instinct.
Do I have a name? Do I have a name tag on me? Stealth.
You know,
Do we have a-
maybe you dropped one of your resumes when you were sitting at the table, and
she might
saw
have
it.
peeked it. Oh my gosh, you pulled like some Sherlock shit on me, where she just like
She's-
saw it sticking out of my bag, and
Also,
then
may
she's
I
she's
share
actually-
something with everyone real fast.
what?
Yeah.
I did find some of the merch that she sells at her site. She sells this. So
You
Grandma's Tavern.
wait.
Can you see it?
I see it.
Oh, there
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. Yep. Okay. That's.
It's cute.
Can we actually have that?
Yeah, why not? Go get
Can
it.
we,
Wait, and
actually-
Andrew, what was yours?
It was a 22.
No, sorry. What was the hat you said?
Oh, Foxy Goliath.
Foxy. Okay, I need to write that down.
Yeah.
Getting merch.
But yeah, I did roll 22 on my stealth, so I'm feeling
Thank
pretty
God
sneaky.
somebody did. I rolled a 3, but I get
I
plus
rolled an
6, so I got 9.
So
Cool. Well, I'm glad. Well, it's okay because the only person here that's in any immediate danger is Mr. Fodgers.
Yeah.
And we're just hanging back.
you know, you walk down, keep walking, keep stealthing down this sewer. There's a turn here and there. You go for what feels like an hour, but it's probably more like a half hour because, adrenaline and whatnot.
Well, it's taking a long time to like avoid all the feces everywhere.
Yeah. Because shit happens, am I right?
I do not avoid the. It's not like I'm going out of my way to step in it, but I'm just gonna walk through it. And I'm barefoot, if that was not implied.
Well, you're also like 3 feet tall, so you're actually like walking like you get to climb over some of the piles.
Sure, yeah, if it's in the way.
Or just barrel through them.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot about Fig's character, and something that I came up with is Fig is very much interested in power, using power for the common good, but accruing power in general, and then respecting people that are powerful. So an instance of this would be Stella, who's a very powerful figure, emotionally and physically. This is why I have such a great kinship for her. That being said, I want to model that in my everyday, so I will try to barrel through piles of poop.
Shit, man. I mean,
yeah.
All right.
Anyway, we're walking.
You're walking. You get there, and you see something different. This very the main sewer tunnel you're in expands to a circular hub, and an arrow with a pair of arrow slits carved into the walls. They're directly across from each other. A passage leads north, and a passage leads south. A stone door into the back of the wall of a stone ledge to the west. So it's north-south tunnel, western wall. You guys approaching from the east. Western wall has a little platform and a door. In fact, why don't I just show you like right now?
Oh my god. There it is.
There it is.
All
so,
right.
Oh wait, no, well, pardon me. Fig is actually back here.
Yeah, talking to Tide.
Talking to Tide. So, see here. Do you see my cursor?
You said arrow slits?
Arrow slits here and here. And door here. So
I'm going to go sneaky, take a peek at the door, see if I can see anything, peer through it, or see if it's locked.
And you continue your stealth, correct?
Yes.
Make your way up here, kind of peer towards the arrow slits. Hear kind of a click. Hear kind of a pop. Huh? Must be fire. It's fine. You can get up the door.
Yeah, is any of this lit?
Yeah, they have like torches. Torchlight. It's dim.
Do you want me to put the torches out?
Tide can see. If your question is that, Tide can see in here.
Do you want me to put the torches out?
Might as well.
It's like a free action essentially.
Well,
for me.
I'm honestly worried about like all the methane that's in here. Like I don't want yours to catch on fire.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be like, we're gonna go like Splinter Cell with Mr. Fodgers in front, and then me following. I believe it's 30 feet, but let me double check it. 30 feet behind, just like, or we could do the Harry Potter analogy again because he's got the thing that captures lights, the lighter that captures lights, just like doot, doot, doot,
Yeah,
doot.
I imagine this is one of those things where like Mr. Fodgers ahead of you sees this first and says to cut the lights. So
turn the lights off.
So
it's 60 feet. So yeah, I could do this from like way back.
Oh yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
So Mr. Fodgers gets up the door, seemingly fine. What next?
Is the door locked?
Is it trapped?
Are you gonna stealthily open it, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna as stealthily and as quietly as I possibly can. Yeah, or see if it's trapped, or see if it's locked, or see what's going on.
Jackson, you should have let him touch it. Just let him touch it.
I got nervous.
Well, that's the best part is when he touches it and explodes.
I will check for traps first.
Smart move, but for brevity's sake, take a look. That's fine.
Excellent.
Stealthily open it up.
Boom, trap goes off.
Oh, and you just
Figbog
open it
gets
up.
shot.
Got him.
Ah!
Fuck you.
What?
Oh, also, you all can still hear rumbling from up above. You're pretty sure that's Stella.
Oh, she's starting to pace. That's not good.
Yeah. Oh, there's some thunder going on up there. So you open up the door, kind of give it. Everything's fine. Seems
Yeah.
fine.
Cool.
Now I'm gonna pull one of these.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up. I'm just gonna leave Tide with his light and say I believe in you, and then leave him in the dark with his light and then go over.
Will Tide remain?
I pull out my gun. I'm ready.
Are you just standing there, or are you gonna come along?
I would like
I'm
to.
slowly walking.
I'm gonna lead the way. I'm gonna move. I'm not afraid of traps. We're gonna keep moving, and I'm gonna like. Is there another door here? I think I see on the map.
The one right here, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's do the same thing. Let's check for traps.
I'm
and
not
then-
gonna check for traps. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, I'm gonna stand about 30 feet back and let him open up the door.
Agent of
So,
chaos.
so you both are like here, like, oh,
Touch. You know what?
do you even stealthily open up the door?
Yes, I do that. But the important thing is we have Floon to save, and my job is to open this door to find Floon. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let's open this door. Open door.
Open door, and you. One moment. Open up that door.
Or feel.
Open up the door.
Also, I now have a Foxy Goliath hat.
Oh, excellent.
It's
Where
pink
did-
with purple lettering.
It's just appeared on you. What happened?
And you see, rather hear this goblin, one of those goblins say, "Steve, is that you?"
I'm gonna say
When I hear that,
No,
I walk up behind
I'm
him.
a new
He-
recruit.
He says that in Goblin. I should say.
I'm gonna reply in Goblin, no, I'm a new recruit. And like just walk out. Just walk down at him.
Walk out like there.
Yeah. No, not stealthy anymore, but just like, hello, I am new recruit.
I see
So-
him go through the door. I'd like to follow him, but I'm not going to go through the second door.
You start to hear goblin noises.
Yeah.
I
I'm
start
gonna
getting a
do the
little
same thing.
nervous.
Similar, yeah. So, kind of, this first goblin looks at you and says, "Huh." Turns to the other one. Steve actually did his job for once.
Steve is good.
Oh.
This is all in Goblin, by the way. I don't know if either of you speak
yeah.
Goblins.
No,
I do not.
Okay, cool.
It's just they have a look of befuddlement. Oh, well, go on then. Go talk to the boss. He'll get you oriented into this organization.
All right. I also have a recommendation.
You pull out your resume?
We're always looking for feedback. I don't know how I went Australian there. Instead of
We're always looking for feedback.
always looking
hello.
for positive feedback.
I'm a Cockney Goblin.
Oi.
I'm excited to see you.
All of our British viewers are grumbling.
So I'm gonna walk by them, and like, okay, I will go talk to the boss. And as I'm walking by them, I don't know. I'm just gonna walk by them and like make my way
And
over
this
to like.
kind of comes over and it's like,
Yeah.
huh.
Oh, I'm also gonna say like, what's your name? I'm gonna chat with them a little bit as I'm passing by.
I'm gonna hang back till I either get a signal that it's okay to go,
Yeah.
because I clearly hear the goblin, the
Right.
devil speak going on. So I'm going to.
So
The devil.
So like the fact
speak.
that I hear conversing makes me think everything's okay. I'm gonna kind of hang back till I get like some signal or word to move forward. So I'm gonna keep hanging around like the corner a little bit, like we are.
Is the door still open? The second door?
Did Fig shut it?
I thought he
No.
opened it. I thought he just like kind of.
No, I just opened it and went
Yeah.
in.
Can I kind of lean to the side to see if I can look through the door around the corner?
Oh
I-
yeah.
Not like next.
I'd
to the
imagine,
door.
yeah, I'd imagine they see my conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm just like
I-
talking with these goblins.
Yeah, I imagine you're like up here, like, yeah, you see some befuddled goblins. And they're just
confused as we are.
Yeah.
This one is named Fig, and this one is named Bog.
It's a common name.
The multiverse, it's just like Steve, Jonathan.
It works
Yeah.
in mysterious ways. You can never be too sure. I have another thought too.
Go ahead.
Would you say I'm within 60 feet of that door down the not the one that I opened, but the one that we initially came through?
The Q1.
Handily enough. This door?
Yes. Am I within 60
You're within
feet?
40 feet.
Awesome. Can I get within 30 feet? Let's just say I have an idea. So I'm gonna walk up to 30 feet, and then
I think this.
I'm gonna be like,
very well.
yeah, this is about to go great. So I'm gonna be like, and as I go, I'm gonna cast Gust and slam that door behind me. Not the one that immediately behind me, but the one that the first one. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get them to go past me, so we sandwich them. That's my idea here. So I'm gonna go.
Fodgers and I are going to jump
it's,
into each other's arms like Scooby and Shaggy.
So,
and then as soon as that happens, I'm gonna turn to them like, "What was that?"
okay.
Yeah, this is my plan.
So that would require a sleight of hand or a stealth check from you, because remember, magic has verbal and somatic
components. Yeah.
So you're doing whoosh, 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 and saying magic words. So let me. Yeah, that's a stealth check there.
11.
Solid.
So.
Oh,
So. So you kind of give a, is that somebody coming down the hallway? And Fig and Bog kind of turn around and say, let me see. Door slams. I don't see anybody out there, but did that door close?
I'm gonna point to Fig and say, "You should check it out."
Wow, Fig and Bog start to make their way. And they run into a big wall of these boys.
All right. Can I say that we get a surprise attack?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You both definitely just get a surprise round on these folk.
Okay.
Can I also get a sneak attack bonus on top of that?
Oh, well, yeah, they're surprised. So yeah. I would say you'd be able to use sneak attack on them.
You really
So let's see if you kill them first. So you all get your attacks off first.
Okay. Are we rolling initiative to decide who goes when?
I'll just whatever you guys want to.
I said, let's just do our attacks and see if we
do your attacks first and see if we need to.
under my initiative.
All right. Well, I rolled a 16, but I don't even know what I was going to hit with, so I'll need to re-roll that.
think-
That'll be my
I think
initiative if I get that.
Sure.
So roll a d20. What do I add to it?
Well, it's whatever you're attacking with. So how are you working on these goblins? Are you incapacitating them? Are you murdering them? That's kind of up to you.
They seem like, well, I haven't really seen anything. All I heard was gibberish ahead of me. So, and then
two goblins rounded the corner.
I imagine goblin is a very violent sounding language.
It's very simple sounds. They're very harsh. Yeah, they're not. It's an alphabet of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Convenience, it's not poetic. There's no flamboyance to it. It's just this communicates. That is what goblin is like.
It sounds, I imagine, not to bash the language at all, but it sounds very, very passionate. It sounds very like German almost, I imagine, but very much like that heat in the voice, that's the strong language, the strong sound. Not necessarily German in particular, but just sounds kind of like that, if that makes sense. Also, apologies to our German viewers. I'm not comparing you all to goblins.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to write to. I, like Stella, am gonna have to talk to the HR manager.
I'm fairly offended by this.
I'm going to cast on the goblin in front. I'm gonna cast Infestation, and I need him to make a Constitution save, or I need them to make a Constitution save. I actually don't know.
Is it area effect?
No, just one.
Just one. Roll a 4.
All right.
It's this goblin right here.
Yeah, it's the front one. They're gonna take 4 poison damage.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they're being assaulted by fleas all of a sudden, and they are gonna move a random direction. So towards me is 1, towards the party is 2, down is 3, and then left is 4.
Sure.
They're gonna move 1, so he's gonna randomly move towards me.
Just kind of starts
just like
and screaming, and gets about there.
Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh no, what's happening? And I'm gonna run over to this person that I've obviously not cast Infestation on.
You mind if I go?
Was that a? Oh, go ahead.
That's a cantrip. That's not a spell.
That's a cantrip. Okay, good. Yeah. Continue.
You mind if I go, Mr. Fodgers?
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to grab my 2 small hand axes and just turn them around so they're the blunt part, and just right onto the goblin in front of Mr. Fodgers.
Roll up to this one.
Yeah.
We'll forget the attack there, but yes, go ahead. Roll that beautiful bean footage, as they say.
It's gonna be 15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the other one too.
Sure.
12 to hit.
Also hits.
Cool. 2d6. That's gonna be 9 points of damage
in total.
Yeah.
And
are you adding sneak attack to that?
I do not.
Tide is not a rogue.
Oh. But we do.
You're a rogue. So, and
9
you're
points
using
damage,
the.
and I'm hoping to knock him out. I'm not trying to kill him.
Describe to me how you would like to knock this goblin out.
I'd like to almost do like the clapping of someone's ears.
You box their ears?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just go with hand, like the blunt ends of the hand axe. Just
You're fairly certain this goblin has a concussion now.
Nice.
At least a concussion.
We have concussed Bog.
Yes, you have concussed Bog.
Well, I thought that was
it's hard to tell them apart.
Mr. Fodgers, you're up. Take care of Fig or Bog.
Well, the one with the concussion, I'm gonna
Bog
ignore.
is down. Yeah.
The one that's running away from everybody, I'm going to stay where I was, but I'm gonna use my short bow and try and hit him in like the Achilles tendon to make him fall. Hit his head way down.
Okay.
Are you specifying non-lethal is what you want to shoot him? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Roll that beautiful bean footage, as they say.
So I got an 18 plus 4.
Oh, geez.
So
that's probably gonna hit.
You super hit this person. Now roll that damage.
And you get sneak attack damage.
4 damage plus sneak attack.
Sneak attack, yeah.
So that's an extra 1d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, for your level.
Oh, so that's 10 total.
So,
there's one flea that really stings.
You now have 2 concussed goblins. Now
you shot him in the leg. He's like, and then into the wall.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was intending to do.
But that one that you shot, you will need to provide some sort of medical aid, so they don't bleed out. Basically,
I'll work on it.
Okay. So
I'm gonna patch him up.
you have made
Figbog is
mincemeat.
Plan was a success.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn around like, good job. But in Goblin. God.
What?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna roll a medicine check. I am trained in medicine to stabilize this one gobbo.
In that Q2A, what is in that room, perchance?
Would
you say there's like a table and chairs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them up like they drank a little bit too much and passed out.
Kind of passed out. Okay.
I rolled a 5.
I mean,
So
you think it'll work?
I think I've mended Fig.
Yeah, he
Fig
seems
seems
fine.
good.
Seems fine. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn back like, okay, we're good.
I just have a quick question. It's along the same vein. I have an herbalism kit which says has healing, or is tagged as having healing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So just what, like, if I wanted to heal with that, like he already got it. I'm just generally curious.
If you'd like, we can give you there could be a bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not worried about right now. I was just wondering. I was looking into healing. And I was like,
if I remember right, it lets you spend like however many charges the kit has, and you get to heal like not a lot, but you can bring somebody above 1 hit point.
You can stabilize somebody. Yeah. If you want to use the healing kit in conjunction with that roll, you can stabilize this goblin.
Don't worry, Fig's fine.
I'm gonna help stabilize.
Can I possibly do some type of check to see how convincing it is that they just passed out at the table?
That's an insight, I think.
An insight?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I'm decent at that. Natural 20. Yes.
You know, you roll around into that Q3 room, which also is a messy room.
I put on my beret and start like...
Yeah. You find like a couple bottles from that room, put them over there, kind of run out into the stream and like put some water in there and kind of shake it out. So it looks like it's got water. Yeah.
Decoratively smash a bottle and have it fall off, little spillage off the table.
Yeah.
I like it.
These goblins look like they just drank a bunch of just probably
grandma's finest.
Yeah, I would say they probably you actually find like a 6-pack of grandma's some grandma's merch and put it there and just
I was about to say I unrolled the extra sweater I got and put it on one of them.
And put a jaunty hat on them. Yeah.
No one will suspect a thing.
Forward. I'm gonna walk into Q4.
Yep. And for Mr. Fodgers to catch him up, Q4 is just a sleeping area. Nothing really outrageous.
Is there anything worth taking in here?
Fig would probably think so, but to everyone else, no.
Awesome. I'm gonna take some dirty rags.
You have
put them in my bag.
A sack full of dirty rags.
Perfect.
A pillowcase worth even.
Yes, it's like trick or treating. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna like kind of listen in on the door to see if I hear anything.
On Q5?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said so. So you walk up to the door. What's everyone else doing?
I am following closely behind.
Yes, I'll do the same thing. Sneakily.
Sneakily. Okay. So you all hear not necessarily a ruckus, but like definitely like people getting up like Figbog. What happened? Is everything okay? And opening up the door, you see if you saw
Goblin?
in common.
Oh, cool.
You see this one. You see Krentz, the human who started the fight with Yagra in Are you, Mr. Fodgers? You were muted at that. Yeah.
No, I was.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Have they opened the door yet?
Oh yeah, they opened it on me.
They open it up, and it's Krentz, the Xanathar guild member who started the fight in the yawning portal not a day ago.
Do they recognize me?
I'm going to hide so they can't see us. I'm going to like push Mr. Fodgers back so that only Figbog can be seen.
Yes.
Do they recognize you? That is a good question. Let me see if they're smart enough for that.
Because I have a plan.
Because
regardless of what they say. No, I gave the Zentarum my resume.
Dang.
Because they left because they got their ass kicked.
Krentz is dumb. So
Awesome.
he says, "Are you Fig? Bog? Is that you?"
Yes. I'm gonna say, somebody knocked out Bog. Come help. And point back down the hallway.
I'd like to hide.
Bleary realization from the Krentz and this.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna stand around the corner waiting to sneak attack.
Yeah, Krentz turns to.
I know this move now. He's done this before. This has worked before, so I'm gonna be ready.
Krentz turns to this Duergar, this dwarf, and says, "Zemek, I think we're under attack. Wake up! We gotta go! So he blows past Fig, and Zemek comes as well, and then they turn and look at you and say, "My God, they're here. They're clearly flat-footed." So
I'm sneak attacking.
go ahead and do your rounds
can I
of attack.
Hiding first?
What, do you want to let them run all the way down the hallway?
I don't know.
That's up to you. You could choose not to attack him and just like let him go by. This is not my decision to make. I just set him that way.
Roll stealth check.
Do you want me to roll a stealth check or what?
Well,
For those who want to hide, roll stealth check.
I'm.
Oh,
Stabby.
Okay, we're stabbing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm following the lead.
I'm going to. Can I do the stealth check so that I have cover, that I'm like hidden, and then if I want to pop out, I at least have some sort of cover?
There's like a crate you can hide behind, but it's a crate.
Which one of these? Which one of
17. I did decently.
Seeing as I've already seen the big guy lose before, I'm gonna attack the small guy, not knowing his capabilities.
Sure.
Or their capabilities. I don't know what the gender of the dwarf is. I'm gonna shoot.
It's a seemingly male dwarf.
Okay. So you said it's a Duergar?
A Duergar, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at them, and I'm gonna roll above a 20. So I'm assuming that.
Oh yeah, you straight hit Zemek.
Is it a level 1 spell?
No, it's a cantrip. I'm
just
saving
interested to see
it.
what happens now.
Yeah. I'll let you know when I do that
invested.
level 1 spell. It's just a D10.
D10?
7. Ha!
So.
Okay, gotcha!
Shoot a bolt of fire, goes straight towards Zemek, hits him clean in just the shoulder. He kind of rocks a little bit and says, "Fig, when did you learn magic?" And
has not seen us yet.
And also, 9 hells. What the hell did you do that for? And what else would you like to do?
Well, that's me.
I'm starting to rethink my stab.
Now that I've done that, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna run into 5 away from these guys. I'm gonna start checking out what's on the other side.
I rolled a stealth 17.
So after seeing that, and they haven't done anything yet, can I like roll a stealth check to try and hide as well?
You're gonna leave me? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but the check's gonna be kind of gnarly. Narda is a good word for that.
If
Well,
I
we'll see what
grab
happens.
Mr. Fodgers and try to bring him down, can I assist?
I would think if they've been distracted by the fireball that hit them,
All right. Yeah.
they didn't really see what was going on over here.
Yeah.
They got a giant fireball in the face. Like, I'm going to use that as like
All right. Yeah.
to like
all
try
right.
and quickly.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Well, roll it.
Oh, I'm scared. Hold on. How much do I add to it?
It's either your dexterity.
Okay,
flat
I
or if
got
you're
it, I got
trained in it. Yeah.
I think you might have hit it.
No. Okay. Well, I got 9 total.
Nailed it.
So.
What an
somehow-
excellent! This is an
So-
excellent stealth operation that we've enacted.
Tide goes to grab you, and you start to come back, but you somehow like trip over a stray bottle, and it kicks straight towards the wall, just between the two groups, and Krentz and everyone there kind of looks at you and says, "Hey, there's 2 of you! My God, they're here!"
Again, I love these
There
guys.
I pop from the shadows.
They've been here the whole time.
My God, they're here.
They followed you. How could you let them
So
in?
that sounds like actions from
I
Yeah.
the 2 of you.
shadows.
So let's roll initiative.
Yay.
Alright.
Oh, do I not get a attack?
No, because you tried to hide.
You tried to
Yeah.
help.
Oh,
So,
okay. That's-
Yeah.
It's initiative time.
Oh god.
So what do? I roll a d20. Do I add
Plus your dexterity.
plus my dexterity? Okay.
Does anyone get between 15 and 20 or above?
I got
I got it.
23.
Oh,
23?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I
Mr.
could have used that for
Fodgers.
either of the stealth checks I had earlier.
Did anyone get more than 15 other than Mr. Fodgers?
I got a 15.
Fig. Okay. Anyone above 10? No. Anyone above 5?
This is me looking at Tide, everybody. This is me looking at his camera, trying to figure
Okay,
out where his number is.
Tide, what is your number?
Oh, cool.
So good news, you're not the last one.
That's nice.
They're slow
So-
in mind and body.
Oh no.
They're not very
So
smart.
Mr. Fodgers, it is to you.
So the one guy we know is kind of a pansy. The other guy shrugged off
Yes.
10 damage like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Zanuck, I think his name
Zimic.
is. Zimic. That one.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess I don't even know these guys.
Their reputation precedes them.
All right, I guess I'm going to try to. I mean, I don't get like a sneak attack bonus for anything right now, right?
Nah, because you tried to sneak at first, and then
Yeah.
you failed sneaking.
See you.
So I guess
Shaking that ass.
I'm just going to take a stab at not the super strong guy.
So you roll up to Krentz here and give me a roll.
11.
Please tell me that had some.
Does not hit him,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Is he wearing like leather armor?
Yeah, he's wearing leather
I'd
armor,
imagine
yeah.
it's like 13 or 14 is probably this dude's AC.
Can I back up a little bit more?
You did provoke an opportunity attack. No, you walked into range.
Yeah.
All right. So is it my turn now?
Yep, it's you.
Oh no, the plan failed. I call upon the wilds, and now I will cast a level 1 spell. I would like to try to cast Chaos Bolt.
Someone gonna die.
Go ahead and roll.
It's probably gonna be Mr. Fodgers.
What'd you get?
Oh,
So the
no.
first thing I rolled for was my wild magic table.
I just rolled that secretly. So
I'm letting you know I also rolled it.
what was your roll?
I rolled a 1.
So
Which
my
means
roll, my roll was not a 1. If you would like to take my roll, you are welcome to. Okay.
No, we're gonna wild magic. This is my first wild magic. Yay!
Okay, this is how we end this campaign. Excellent.
Yeah.
So
The perfect ambush. So for anybody that's not aware, my sorcerer's origin has my magic go a little bit haywire sometimes because I'm pulling it from just like nature. So I'm gonna roll. I think it's a D100. Yes. Yes, it's a D100. And we're gonna see what happens.
Oh no.
So, 85, which is I cast mirror image on myself. It's
Bog! We found Bog!
3 illusionary duplicates of yourself
So-
appear in your space. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your action, shifting position so it's impossible to track which one of you is real.
So one is
So,
Fig, one is
there's
Bob,
Fig, Bog.
one is Figbog, and one's Bog Fig.
Yes, exactly.
We don't talk about bog fig.
We're talking about bug fig. Excellent.
All right, so I'll be like, ha! And then all of a sudden, four Figbog, all these goblins appear, and we're like, and like in unison, we're like, whoa! It's like echoes because,
Wow.
whoa! Like looking at each other's hands.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
I was gonna forget. Wow!
Wow.
All right, well that'll be my turn.
So next it's Krentz, and he sees Mr. Fodgers coming up to him, and he's gonna take a stab at Mr. Fodgers.
Does Grandma's sweater merch have any special effects
Oh
that
my
I like
God.
have on over top of me?
It-
Do I
it-
get
it
plus
makes-
1 AC
makes-
for wearing it?
It's actually a +5 to cuddle.
Yeah, and increase your self-esteem. But Krentz is not a very good at fighting, and he just takes a very wimpy slash at you, and you just parry it, and he is just a straight punk. And now it's Tide's turn.
All right.
Well, I'm going to pull out my rapier and
Sure.
try to stab him.
Roll up like so. Stab Krentz.
Oh dear. That's a 6.
Oh.
Don't worry, they can't
So-
hit me.
So somehow-
at the same time, I'm going to, as I pull out my rapier, I'm also going to pull out one of my other hand axes.
Sure.
And just, I mean, I'm within like 5 feet of him, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to hit him.
Sure. Give me a roll.
Okay, that's better. 18.
You definitely hit.
Okay. I like my two weapon fighting.
Yes.
See, mirror image is a 2nd level spell. I've actually increased my investment.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
You played the market.
Yeah, I took a
Stonks.
calculate gamble. Stonks.
2 points of damage.
I know this doesn't mean anything for anybody watching, but it's my first time ever rolling wild magic as somebody who loves wild magic as a
I'm
concept.
very excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
hyped. I'm
Yeah.
just excited over here.
I'm just glad you didn't fireball the room.
I don't know. I think that would have been a great result if I had exploded the room.
So good news, Stella and Zalman, you are alive because you weren't here for the game.
Yeah, what happened? Oh, they all got captured
they
after they
died,
got after they got knocked unconscious by a sudden gas
Oh
explosion.
no,
in
I
the
believe
sewer.
a fireball is straight enough to just vaporize all of you.
Can
like,
I roll?
not
Oh,
even-
whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to look at the table because I know there's stuff on there, but it's more
Yeah.
fun if I don't know.
So Tide grazes Krentz, and he kind of lets out a howl. Yeah, but he plays it up, and because he's got to look good.
Mm-hmm.
Taking wounds
in front of Zip Zap Zop.
Zemek.
I
So
can't
Zemek, it's now
names.
Zemek's turn. Thank you. So Zemek is going to roll up to Fig and just says, "The nine hells are you doing?" And he's gonna take a swing at you. So
is he smart enough to know which Fig is the real one?
No, so there's rules.
He's looking at all of you. Yeah, I believe I need to see if I hit first, or I need to see if I hit the image first.
Roll to hit, and if you quote unquote hit.
Oh, he does not hit.
Okay.
He does not hit.
Happens. Essentially, if he hits me, let's see.
Need to.
Every time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll d20 to determine whether your attack instead targets one of your duplicates.
Yeah.
And if it does, they have their own AC.
Yeah, it's like 15 or lower for 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah. So, Mr. Fodgers, you are back up again.
All right, I'm gonna try stabby stab again. I mean, it hasn't worked yet, but
But sometime it will. Sometime it will. So roll me.
Why? Well, I got 6.
So, Krentz expertly.
I'm making this guy look good.
Yeah, excellent.
Oh, I've regained Tides of Chaos. I just realized.
Fig, it is to you.
Okay.
That tiny back has to be so sore from carrying this group.
I have 8 eyes, and I'm gonna disengage with my goblin action and scoot 5 feet back so I can shoot another firebolt at this guy in front of me.
Give me a roll.
So he's gonna see 5 firebolts come at him. It does a 14 hit.
Just ping off of his scale mail.
Right. So 4 firebolts. That wasn't the real one. Again, in unison, as everything echoes.
Fig, you have explaining to do. And it is now Krentz's turn. He's going to, befuddled because he's outnumbered now. He's not used to this. He's going to take a swing.
He's outnumbered. There's 6 of us and 2 of you.
You're not even sure who he was swinging at, but he misses.
Is he swinging with the sword, or is he trying to fisticuffs us?
He's swinging with a sword.
Oh, okay.
Oh, who, the Zemek or Krentz?
Krentz, because I know
Krentz is yeah. For the record, Zemek is using a war pick, and Krentz is using a scimitar. But Zemek is not. Krentz is not using the scimitar very well. Tide, it is to you.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same old thing. I'm gonna try to hit him with the rapier, and if that doesn't work, hand axe.
Perhaps both.
Perhaps both.
Perhaps both.
Definitely not both. I got a 9 on the first roll.
Oh yeah, no. Krantz is actually turning into Rambo.
Oh, actually, I got an 11 on the first roll. Still didn't. Damn.
No, very close.
19 on the second one with the hand.
Oh, you sure hit him.
Boop. Pommel strike. Just keep bumping him in the head.
4 points of damage.
A solid hit. Yeah. Krentz is kind of, he's looking a little woozy. He's got some blood loss now. Not as much blood as the last goblin that you all fought, but yeah. So now it is up to Zemek. He's going to continue on to Fig.
You'll never catch me.
He did.
Figbog.
So.
Uh-oh. Please don't say that was a critical.
Well, he rolled a natural 20 with his war pick attack. But we need to figure out, I believe I roll a d20 again.
So what you're going to do here is we're going to determine which one it hits.
Who's it hit?
You need to roll a d20. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll Oh, it's me. I have to roll it. I have to roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target.
Okay.
Which I did. I rolled an 8.
So who dies?
Just one of my duplicates gets
Bogfig.
Which one? Is it Bogfig that dies?
No, he's gonna be the last one standing.
No, Bogfig has to go now. I don't want to look at it anymore.
Bogfig's dead. Okay. Now back up to Mr. Fodgers.
That's such a cool thing that you can basically negate a critical hit by having the other ones take it.
That's
assuming you roll well.
Under my actions, it says I have 2 weapon fighting.
Right.
So I can use two.
Yeah, you definitely could have been attacking twice.
I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah.
So from now on, do I just get to attack twice? Or...
As long as you have 2 weapons,
As long as you have 2 short swords, so yeah.
Yeah.
Your main action is an attack, and then your bonus action is a secondary attack. With 2-handed fighting, you get your proficiency on the second attack. Is that what happens? I don't remember. There's a bonus. Bonus.
I looked it up. I didn't see that there was a bonus.
What's the 2 weapon? Why would you have 2 weapon fighting then?
It's just to use. You don't. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage on the bonus attack unless the modifier is negative. So it's
just damage is reduced on damage is reduced on the second one if it hits. Yeah. Okay. Well, so now I get to stab twice. We'll see how this works out.
Stab twice.
There's no way I can fail 5 times in a row.
It's impossible.
I hope you don't.
All right. The first one is a total of 6.
Nailed it.
The second one is 22. So, I can only fail 4 times in a row.
So the first strike comes in, Krentz parries it away, just putting on a clinic of parries. But the second strike hits.
You're not that great with your left hand.
So I just roll like the normal 1d4, or sorry, 1d6, and I just don't add my +2 to it.
Correct.
So I got 4. It's like a pinprick.
So, no, it's not.
It's a deadly prick.
How would you like to kill Krentz?
As lovingly as possible. I don't want the children to see.
It's a
beautiful yeah, like that. Yeah.
You like stab him in the heart and then like you catch him as he's going around.
Yeah.
Put him down on the ground.
Mr. Fodgers suddenly takes out one of the puppets and just
stuffs it in his mouth.
You should have been wearing your house shoes.
I'd like to be your neighbor. So, Krentz is...
That's so stupid.
But so on brand for us. Tide, it is you.
Well, now that Krentz is gone, I'm gonna put my rapier away, or I'm gonna basically drop my hand axe, grab my pistol, and shoot at the other person.
Zivik?
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
Come on. There we go. 18.
Oh, you hit him.
Thank God. Yes. Yes. 12 damage. Oh, God.
So you shoot him as if he's a villain in an action movie. You just plow through his armor straight through into his chest, but he's still hanging on.
If I still have my rapier in the other hand,
if you'd like to run up and stab him,
or is it specifically melee weapons that you can use to weapon fighting?
It's
melee weapons. I just looked at it.
But if you'd like to do a melee attack with your rapier, you're welcome to.
Oh yeah, I'll run up and just
yeah. So
that's not how you use a rapier.
Give him a stabby stab.
You silly goose. Okay.
I shoot him and I go, oh, and I get up and I get in my best fencing pose and I go, Oh, okay. No, 12.
Oh.
No, yeah, it just you try to go into the wound that you made with your pistol shot, but you get stuck in his armor.
Yeah, I basically try to do that, and it just bends. Like
as if it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zemek will turn around to you and he will swing at you with his war pick.
I made a mistake.
He rolls a 19 on his attack.
Well, okay.
Well, isn't that special?
Okay.
Dealing 9 points of damage to you.
It'll be time for a short rest. I need a breather. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Are you actually out?
I'm 3 hit points.
All right. Mr. Fodgers.
I would have been out.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. First swing
Rolling
is a
opens.
natural 20
Oh.
when I needed it most.
Give me a roll on that damage.
So what happens? Do I get to get any bonus to this, or because do I get like a double roll or anything?
Yeah, you roll. You basically double the die roll. Like you double the amount of dice that you roll.
Does sneak attack happen if someone is engaged with someone else?
So Can I get sneak attack on top?
I was gonna ask, are we technically flanking him? Because I think we're on either side of him.
He's not technically flanking, but go ahead. Go ahead and sneak attack this mofo.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to roll 3 d6s then.
No. You roll 4.
Oh, okay.
You double.
Yeah,
you know what?
You're rolling
roll
2d6
and then double.
Hold on. I really because I want this to be as satisfying as possible. I'm gonna roll 4 d6s at once.
46s, yeah.
We Shadowrun now, boys.
We Shadowrun now, boys.
I
Don't glitch.
I did pretty well. I got 18 just from the dice.
Okay.
Plus 8.
The additional damage does not get doubled.
Oh, so I only
it's just the die roll.
18
it's just the die roll.
Okay, so I just get the additional damage on one attack.
Yeah.
So it does 20. I do 20 damage.
That's great.
So you have killed Zemek. He's super dead. How are you killing Zemek?
Mr. Fodgers is going on a killing spree.
Just
seen some shit.
Like, as he kind of falls, Mr. Fodgers is also going to fall, but he's going to come through the wreckage in like a completely blood-stained sweater, and you see like his short sword just kind of coming up out of. My character is very boomer bust, apparently.
I'll clap 3 times for you. Because there's me, and then there's the copies of me mimicking me, and they're all.
You are just clapping once.
Yeah. Well, no, we're doing multiple claps, but it's like a wave because they're mimicking me, so it's like a wave going around.
So you have killed Krentz, who started this whole thing.
And still, when he went down, I still went shh. And every character I kill has to whisper while they're dying that they want to be my neighbor.
No.
I'd like
you have
to be
whisper.
your neighbor.
You have to whisper. I'm glad you are my neighbor.
Keep emphasis on were.
Were my neighbor. Go to sleep.
Go sleep.
Ride the trolley.
Ding ding.
So.
Howdy, neighbor.
No, that's
so
what you say during sneak attack.
When you like pop up on him like, howdy, neighbor.
Ooh. Oh no.
Okay, so we murdered these two.
They are dead. Super
Do they have
dead.
stuff on them?
I
want to check them.
Searching everything.
You guys are such great party members. You just do what I'm going to say right next to it. Handily enough, they have a sack of 20 gold.
Hell yeah.
Well, to be fair, one has 10 and one other one has 10. So, but combined to 20. And you see 3 red vials.
These are obviously poisonous potions.
Believe someone has an herbalism kit, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh, give me an intelligence tool check with your proficiency bonus. Using your herbalism kit to kind of figure out like, what is this?
So I rolled a 16.
Oh, these sure are regular healing potions.
Can I take the one that is like just ever so slightly extra special? Gives me that like quarter of a health point more. Not enough to ever matter, but
so they all have good
health potions.
Yeah, they're health potions.
Tide laying on the ground is going to go.
Wait, we can heal you though.
Like, we can just rest, you silly goose. And I'm gonna we'll just move all 3 of them to Mr. Fodgers. No, we should probably give it to him because I don't want to rest.
Well, no, don't. I have a spell.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. The potions are 2d4 plus 2. Is that right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Oh well, I have healing hands, but it only restores 1 hit point.
I love the Weekend at Grandma's shirt. Excellent. It's canon now.
All right. Well, maybe we'll give him a potion.
Yeah.
But everybody gets 1. I'm gonna take 1 too.
Everybody gets 1.
Everybody gets 1.
Oh, am I taking one of the potions?
Yeah, you can have one of the potions.
Yeah. Heal you up.
If we take are we able to take a short rest?
We could, but not here, Tide. We're in the middle of the enemy hideout. I don't want to sit here.
But there was also a bedroom that we just passed, so
that's where the bad guys sleep and they'll be back.
8.
Okay, so you're almost to full then.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying that I am the most intelligent twig in the bush, but we should probably not.
Twig in the bush definitely sounds very strange.
It's
but that's
twig in the bush. This Faerun doesn't have good metaphors, man. Or idioms. No, they just don't have them.
Yeah, this seems like a dangerous place to sleep.
Accurate.
I'm gonna check room 6. Or room 5 and room 6. I'm just like full on scavenger mode.
Can we double check if there's anything else on the body of not the person that we fought before?
You just found the gold and the potions. That's all you found.
Were there any other markings on them?
They have the standard Xanathar eyes somewhere.
Gotcha.
So Q5, very similar to Q4. It's a sleeping area.
Bigger.
A little bit bigger beds. Yeah. These actually
more
are
spacious.
Cots. So Q5 is cots. Q4 is like bedrolls. So
moving up in the world.
Moving on up in the world. You said you wanted to go into Q6?
Yeah, I want to open up the door at Q6.
This sure is a bathroom. There's an open hole in the middle of the room. You can kind of peer down into essentially down the drain. That's a gray ooze down there.
I'm assuming it has the same sort of.
There's a gray ooze down there. Yeah. Oh my god! Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody fall in.
Yeah, you can kind of see like some things floating in there, perhaps goblins.
Yeah, this doesn't bode well, and I don't need to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to shut this door and just tell everyone nothing in there.
I didn't see anything. It's an empty room.
Trying to remember. Let me actually verify something real quick, Fig.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign.
They have blind sense, if that's what you're thinking.
No, not what I'm thinking.
Do I suddenly need to go to the bathroom? Is this room cursed? Cursed bathroom.
No. I need to figure something out here.
While he's checking, more merch.
Yes. Please.
We're going to have grandmas.
We're going to have sponsor breaks every...
Sponsoring ourselves.
And products we're not selling on a website we're not using.
I mean,
everyone.
I actually really want... Yes, you would know that this is an ooze. And it's probably bad news. I wanted to make sure Ravnica had oozes. What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ravnica has oozes. Never mind, ignore me.
They didn't have dwarves. So I probably actually don't know what a Durgar is.
Yeah.
Note to self, I don't know what Durgars are.
Yeah. Well, we've talked to Zalman.
We've talked to Zalman?
So you probably wouldn't know what... You would recognize
I know what a dwarf is.
Yeah, you recognize this is a dwarf.
It's a dwarf.
But Dwargar and the business with them, probably not.
No, it's a dwarf. I've seen what I need to see. We're gonna walk into the next hallway. Yeah. I'm just gonna let everybody know, like, by the way, there's a boss down here somewhere that we're gonna talk to. About this point, I'm imagining that my mirror image is wearing off because it's like a minute.
Dude, that they're walking behind you going, hi ho.
So